Hi Libra, this is Heather, the medium on a mission, bringing you your July Spirit Speaks video and monthly forecast. And this is for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. And I'm super excited. This is my first month doing these videos, and I just wanted to do a little bit different flavor. I've been having a lot of conversations with Dee from Consciousness Evolution Journey, my good friend. We kind of go through and do trial readings and go through. She's been a major inspiration, so I just want to give her a shout out and thank her for kind of pushing me in this direction. So I being a medium, I predominantly get spirit loved ones from the other side, and I like to use the cards in which to convey the messages. So these are cards that I created. I basically use the signs and symbols that spirit bring through clairvoyantly to relay messages from loved ones, and I put them on cards. And so I'm super excited to be using my own cards here. I will also be using the Namaste cards here. Let me show you the box. The blessing and divination cards. So these are kind of amazing for general overall readings, themes for the month that you guys can be made aware of. So with that being said, Libra, I will jump into the reading and see what we have. All right. So as I tune in, the other thing I wanted to mention here, so these are mind, body, and spirit. So I'm going to do 3 cards here, and then the final one will be the Namaste card. So this will cover everything from a mind, body, and spirit perspective, and just kind of see what's going on within the mind, the physical body, and then the spirit space of any messages that spirit wants to convey or communicate out to you as well. So okay, so as I'm tuning in, I am aware of a male and a female energy that's coming forward. I do feel like they're not taking a space of mother or father, so I feel like they're keeping their energy neutral, so I'm just kind of honoring that. I do feel like they are a support system too, and I just do feel like they are coming forward, and they're just going to watch the reading. They're not saying anything right now, so I'm just going to honor that. And so the harvest card, so from a mind perspective, so I feel like there's something that you are in the space of sort of harvesting in the mind. And so what this could be something to where you are starting to begin to see the fruits of your harvest. So a lot of times, within the months that we sort of plant the seeds, we work through what do we need to do, what do we've got, what seeds are we planting, what do we want for the coming months, the coming years. I feel like the space of your mind is in the space of harvesting. You're harvesting sort of some of the things that you've planted a long time ago, and you're stepping into this space of harvesting your crop. And so really exciting times coming for you. I feel really good about this. This is really good, Libra. Amazing. Let's keep going here. So from a body perspective, so what does Libra need to know from a body perspective? All right. Libra from a body perspective. Okay, so we've got the envision. All right, perfect. This is interesting because I feel like this goes back to, you're harvesting, you've kind of, everything's coming forward, you're harvesting. But I feel like there's this awareness from a physical perspective that you have the awareness around the capability in which to kind of create your future and what you want. So I just feel like there's an acknowledgement of you're starting to really understand that I can really kind of have all that I want. I can go and be whatever I want to if I can envision it. And so what you see here is kind of the blank canvas of it's that awareness around that. But I actually feel like you are coming into that space where I think you're getting it. I really feel like there's something, I don't know if a light bulb has clicked, if something has changed with you, but I feel like I want to acknowledge and honor that from a physical perspective that you're starting to see, or maybe you are now experiencing the fruits of your harvest. That you realize that envisioning what you want for your life is so important because you're experiencing that, you're seeing it. You're someone who, if I can see the harvest coming in, then I can kind of envision and know that it's coming. And so this is interesting too, because I feel like there's a certain set of you that the feeling of, hey, you know what, I've got I've got the awareness and understanding of if I envision it, the harvest will come. But I actually feel like there's a subset of you as well that it's a little bit, it's an interesting like kind of reversal here. I feel like I also want to talk about some of you, the feeling of I can't necessarily create the vision of what I want, and therefore it's difficult for me to harvest my crop. And so it's no different than when you're laying out seeds or you're planting, building a house, planting something, doing anything. You have to be able to envision what you want. If you're creating, you want to feed your family with the crops that you make, you have to be able to lay those out. You have to be able to envision where those will go, what you want, what you guys see, what would you want to eat, those type of things. You have to be able to envision it in order to harvest those crops, because then you just spend the time kind of spinning your wheels and never ever getting to the point of harvesting because you couldn't envision what that looks like. So it's a kind of a failure to launch, a failure to move forward. A lot of people, they get sort of stuck in that cycle of I don't know, I can't see, I don't know, you tell me, I'm just like blah, and therefore they can't get to this space. So I feel like I'm kind of halfway in between. Because this is a general reading, I do feel torn both ways. I feel like some of you, you're at a space where you can't envision, and therefore it's very difficult for you to manifest. I feel like some of you, you've figured out the kind of the manifestation part, and you're harvesting what you've envisioned. And so that's kind of what I'm seeing here coming forward with that. And so let me just keep going here and see what Spirit has to say in regards to this message specifically around this one. This one popped out. Okay, perfect. Action. Okay. So that to me is pretty much what I just said. This is about taking action and about really sort of owning your future, owning your life, whatever that looks like. Some of you are already reaping the harvest of your vision. Others of you need to get to the space where you envision what you want to harvest. And so this is really big. Some people, they either get it or they don't. And there's some in between that need to be convinced. But, I'm a big fan of Wayne Dyer, and his one of those things is he says, when I believe it, I'll see it. And so that is really what this is looking and saying, you know what, I believe it's coming, and therefore it will be. And so I feel like this is, some of you have already taken the action, and some of you, kudos to you, you've sort of cracked the code, you've got the key, you understand what that looks like, you're taking action in your life and envisioning what you want, and you're harvesting the rewards of what has occurred from your visions. Some of you are at a space where you need to take action and you need to start really envisioning what it is so that you can harvest it. Nobody, no medium, no psychic, no friend, no family, no anybody can tell you what you need. You have to really kind of set that for yourself, because you come into this life to live your life and to experience and what you want, and nobody can set that for you. You are a unique spirit, a unique soul. That is the biggest thing when I connect with spirit as a medium. I get personalities all the time. I get them all over the place. I mean, I've got people coming in on one side claiming this side of the family. I've got very specific, they make me laugh, they make me cry. When you cross over to the other side, you are still a unique soul. You are very different. That's why connecting with spirit is just like connecting with people. I may go into a room and connect with them. I may feel resonance with them. I may be like, you know what, I hope I don't ever talk to them again. I've had that with spirit. I mean, they're just on the other side of the veil. They're still the same essence and spark that we exist of today. And so, point being is that each one of you has to create the life that you live in here, that this is your playground. You can go and create any life that you want in the physical body, but it's up to you to envision what that, no one else can paint your picture for you. So it's really important for you to kind of paint what you want so that you can harvest the rewards of your painting that's in front of you. So take action. Biggest thing I can say. I mean, it's laid out very clearly. I don't know that there's any other room for interpretation there. I think what's said is being said, and so it's just very clear to me. So I am going to pull a final blessing card here for the month of July for Libra, so you are aware of what sort of blessings Spirit wants to leave with you for the month of July. Okay, this one popped out. Okay, perfect. Interesting, a blessing of a relationship. And so a current relationship is reflecting something that is wounded inside of you, a wound from a long ago, perhaps even from a past life. Look within, find the part of you that is wounded, and send it love. All will heal, and you will be stronger and wiser for it. So again, this could be a physical relationship. This could be a relationship with yourself. The feeling of like, I'm not worthy. I can't do this. I can't envision. I can't bring these things into my life. The meaning here is that this is reflecting something within yourself that is not necessarily connected, or maybe it's reflecting something in yourself and you're reaping the reward. So this is really about the relationship with yourself and going inward and looking to see, okay, what is my expectation within the visions? What am I getting what I expect? Am I envisioning nothing and getting nothing, or am I envisioning things and I'm getting that? And so you are the only one who can take action and really kind of do that little life review here in this life to figure out what's your story you're telling yourself, what story is playing out in your life. You have the key in which to open the door to whatever life you want. You can either have this life, and I don't see this, so I can't, or this life. I envision it, and guess what? I get it. So this is really up to you to decide how you want these cards to sit here, how you want them to come forward for you. So hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully it resonates with you. I will be back again next month to do the August, which I cannot believe I'm saying that out loud, but we're already in August, and I feel like, wow, we have a lot more to go in terms of our envisioning for the future. And I mean, if you've had any sort of delays in terms of this space, it's time to take action. We're more than halfway through the year, and so take action, make those steps that you need to create your life. And if you've already done so, then you've got the blessing of what's coming to you already. And so congratulations to you as well. So I hope this was helpful, and have a blessed day. Namaste.